Hey guys, Redrix here. Hope all of you are having a great day. Welcome back to another Helldivers 2 video. As Helldivers 2 reaches 800,000 concurrent players for the first time, with the Arrowhead Studios only having 100 devs at the time that worked on Helldivers 2, it is just crazy to see so much happen with the success of this game. We have a lot of news that we're going to cover today, and as we go out, we're going to talk about some new updates, some changes that are maybe on the horizon that the CEO of Arrowhead has talked about, some little glitches and some issues that has maybe popped up if you've been playing, just some things that we're going to go over. If you do enjoy this video, please be sure to subscribe and like, as we are trying to hit 30k, and it would mean a lot. But none of that, let's get right into it. So with the CEO of Arrowhead, he has been a very transparent individual and who has been on Twitter obviously talking and messaging people about, some things that has been quietly discussed or has been seeing some issues, and there's been some talks with a fix. He's a very open guy. So we're going to go over some things that has just been up in the horizon. So one of the big things that I wanted to first talk about is that with customization of your helmets, armors, and capes, it kind of feels a bit close gapped, limited in Helldivers 2. Obviously, you have all the armors that you can get in sort of the seasonal, what do we call this, a battle pass? I don't really know what to call it. I guess we could call it a battle pass in some way. And you got some of the armor that you can buy from the Super Citizen pack, but that's basically it. And a lot of people has been wanting to know if there will be any more customization going in deeper, like putting colors or seeing color customization for that set of armors and capes in the near future. And the CEO did say that it's being quietly discussed internally, which is awesome to see, because if we can be able to customize our armor and our capes with colors like blue, red, just any awesome colors, or unlock colors in sort of a seasonal pass later on, it would be so much more awesome for players to, again, be able to customize their Helldiver, but a lot of people would definitely play a lot more too for that bigger incentive. I would definitely love to go and try to get as much metal as I can, or do triumphs, stuff like that, challenges to unlock sort of some of those colors. And again, that is something that might be on the horizon, which is great to see, because again, I do feel like the customization is a bit limited, so it's awesome to see that he's talking about that. Some of the other things that has been, keeping the eye is that there has been a person on Twitter that said that they have a bug or an issue that sometimes you can't recall a teammate after they die. It just keeps, if you keep spamming reinforcement, but no revives get deducted and they don't come back into the game. I've actually seen this issue in one of my lobbies, and apparently it's being told that there is actually been seen by the CEO and Arrowhead managers, and there will be a fix coming in place. I just feel like that it has been an issue though for a while now, just to have, sometimes your teammate doesn't come back, because obviously if you look at your top left corner, you'll find out how many, reinforcements you can summon for the rest of that game, and you have at least like 15-18 at the beginning, I believe. So to see if you have like 10 or 8 left and then you don't get to summon another person and it just glitches out, and then you're left with 2 people, or maybe even solo if you're only with 2 other people in your lobby, so then you have to finish the mission objectives alone. So it can be quite annoying, and there is a fix going in place to help out alleviate that issue. Some of the big things is that it's been talked that aside from the titanic efforts in stabilizing the servers and the CCUs, what are you looking forward to most in the near future? What discussions has been ping-ponging for the staff? CEO had to respond with, he's looking forward to the treats that the Game Master will bring out. Now, I don't know if any of you have been having any issues right now with the servers, but you guys right now know is that the game has been going through maybe some ups and downs, but right now for the weekend it's been looking good in terms of the lobby sort of, working out and stabilizing. Obviously, the managers and the CEO, everyone's trying to work at Arrowhead the best they can to stabilize everything, but there has been quite some issues, because with the amount of people that's coming to Helldivers, it probably was maybe just unexpected, and then that could probably lead to some issues there. So if you're ever seeing any issues, just again try to contact server support, but it looks like they're working much better this time along throughout the weekend, and we'll see how Sunday, Monday, Tuesday go in terms of how the servers work out. But with it hitting 800,000, we might see maybe some queues. Again, I don't know, but it's been talked about that they're working quite better with the game master to get everything, going into action, so it can help, contain and have a bigger capacity of players still be able to play and not have any issues anymore. One of the biggest things that the CEO had to say about with the whole server thing, to continue on to that, is that, he quote unquote said, "It's both complicated and easy. Easiest to think of each user as being served and the ability for each of our servers to serve a number of users, but when the users get real high, each server needs a manager, and then managers need managers, but adding more layers of managers constitutes a rewrite. So what are we doing to make each server able to serve more users and each manager can manage more servers?" And for engineers, the explanation is bullshit, but helps for those who are not engineers. So you can see it's sort of one of those things where you just have to keep working on it. Again, I've seen other games, maybe like Bungie and all that, when they hit a max number of players throughout that time, and it's already like you weren't maybe expecting that, or your servers just aren't used to that, and it's only for like a day. But this apparently is being told that these concurrent players are playing way more and way more every day, so it kind of comes to that place where it's like, oh my gosh, there's so much that needs to be done. So just look at that going forward. There has actually been an issue that's been going around by one player who had to say that he quote-unquote had his brother spend $10 on super credits and now they're mysteriously gone, sent out a support ticket, but there has been no response. The CEO had to respond with that there has been a response. Our customer support team is working through tickets as fast as they can. So it looks like if you have any issues with super credits, regardless if you got it from just the normal battle pass from getting medals, or you bought it from the store, that there still can be issues with the super credits. So just look forward getting that ticket and just wait for your response. But it looks like they're working hard and tirelessly to get everything done. A lot of people wanted to talk about furthermore about some of the things about a awesome, quality of life change, which would be stratagem loadouts. And that is what the manager had to say, is that it's something that the UI team has concepts for, don't know when it may happen though. So it is something that could be on a horizon though. To have stratagem loadouts would be really cool, because you could maybe put a set of these gems because oh, this is overpowered, you love having this, motor turret, or you love having this orbital strike, you know what I mean? You have those sort of loadouts, so you don't need to continuously put it back and forth. I would find that a really awesome change, and hopefully that's something that they will put in the horizon for, but at least say that they have concepts for it is something that we should be at least glad about, because it's on their radar, which is something that is good. One of the last things before we clear out the video is that there has been this other issue that a person saw last night, where his backpack was bug purple with a question mark, and two main guns were purple question marks, and the ability to throw unlimited stratagems. So I rained hell with all his stratagems onto the surface. The CEO had to respond is that they have seen this issue, and it's very rare. But when there are so many millions of players playing, it's bound to happen sometime. The question mark is denoting the missing asset, for some reason the game doesn't load one or more. Why this happens, someone's smarter than me, but we're going to look into it. So just be aware if you do have like that purple, UI sort of question mark on your backpack. It's something to just look at, that they are going in for a fix, which is, again, good to hear, because I know that there can be definitely a lot of issues with how many players are happening. I don't know if we're going to hit 1 million players, but it would be pretty crazy, as this game has just been amazing so far. So again, to see that there might be some issues because of how many players are playing the game, that can be bound to happen, exactly. But it would be, again, pretty cool to see so many players play Helldivers. Again, I don't know the exact amount of players that are playing on PlayStation right now, but I know it's around like 400, 500,000 on Steam. And again, it's just good to hear that we're getting some, awesome, community feedback from the CEO, and it's glad to see that he's very transparent and open, unlike some maybe other studios. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Love you guys.